Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and finally welcome back to Makeup Monday. Today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial inspired by spring. It's very fresh, very bright, very colorful, very fun, and very easy to achieve. We're going to be using very soft makeup kind of on the skin. It's very dewy, very flush, very fresh and glowy, but still a little bit of full coverage because, you know, I love my full coverage. We have the glossy lips, we have the cute hoops, we have a cute top. We're just ready for spring, okay? I am going to use some new products, not new to the market, because some of y'all come for me when I say new products and they're not exactly new, they're new to me. So we're going to be testing them out. I'm going to give you my 2 cents on the products and what I think of them. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. If you are ready, grab your cafecito, your iced coffee, your latte, your frappuccino, whatever it is. And let's go ahead and start with today's fresh spring makeup tutorial. So the palette that I think I want to use today is a palette that is new, but I know that it's affordable. I got a PR package from Italia Cosmetics a while back, and this is perfect because this is their spring edition One Beauty Novel Pigment Palette. I don't think I've ever tried any of their eyeshadows, so I'm really curious as to the quality of the shadows, pigmentation, the blendability, and all that. So sorry, I was eating an apple because I started to get really hungry. I actually had to step out for a minute because I had to put Lincoln down to sleep. He's been a little bit sick. He came down with a cold, and if you're a mom, you know how heartbreaking it is to have your babies sick because when they're little, they can't take really much anything of medicine. So yeah, I've been just trying to keep an eye on him. The lids have been primed. I use the e.l.f. concealer. This is the one that I really enjoy because it's pigmented and it covers a lot and it's really light. This is in the shade Medium Peach. I think I want to create like a very easy-ish spring look. So I'm going to start with the shade Minty Fresh. It matches my shirt super nicely. I am going to take a brush that is a little bit like densely packed, but that's not too fluffy, so it allows for the pigment to lay on the ice really nicely. I'm going to take a brush like this. This is from some random brand that I got off of eBay. So again, picking up the shade Minty Fresh, any like mint color that you have will be just fine. And I'm going to start by applying that in the, oh my gosh, that is so pigmented. Shook. I'm going to pack that into the inner corner and I'm going to bring it up. I'm not doing any blending yet. I'm just doing patting motions. Just like this. Oh, this color is stunning. If you don't have this palette, e.l.f. has a mint collection. That one has a really pretty like minty green color. It's not as blue as this one, but it'll definitely get you close enough to the look. But I'm going to go ahead and do that to this eye as well. I'm going to create a pretty like easy look. Nothing fancy, no cut crease, just something simple yet fresh and colorful. Oh my gosh, this color is so pretty. I am going to take a little bit more concealer and I'm going to try to blend it as much as I can because I really want the other shades to really stand out. If you have a white base, I recommend going with that. I actually don't have one. I had one from e.l.f. from their little pots, but those dried out super quick, which was weird because I used them maybe once or twice. Next, I'm going to go in with a lilac shade. I feel like blue and purple look really nice. So I'm going to take the shade Bunny, which is this really pretty soft pastel purple, and I'm just going to use that same brush. All I do is I clean it in my Vermona color switch, and that one's going to go in the center. Oh yes. And again, I'm just packing it on. The blue and the purple are going to create a really pretty, like a baby blue, like a sky blue once we start blending. And I'm going to take that up into the crease. Oh, these colors are so pretty. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I am going to switch brushes just because we're getting closer to the edge of the eye. I want to take a soft pink. I feel like this one's too soft, but this one's too hot. So, too hot of a pink. So I'm going to mix them both to create like this kind of pink. It's like pastel-y. I guess I'm going for a pastel vibe. And oh yeah, this one's going to go in the outer corner. And I am blending the edge just so it's not so harsh. I'm just taking my time and applying it, and then where the purple ends, I'm just going to like, I just gave myself a blue mustache. Oh, I dug my nail into an eyeshadow, that's why. And then I'm just going to diffuse the edges. I also used another one of their palettes from City Color Cosmetics. This is the Candy Cloud. And I ended up using this really soft pink because that's exactly what I was looking for. So let's jump into the face. Since I already have the primer in the skin, I'm going to take a little bit of this, the Lip Bar Vegan Beauty Skin Glow Highlighting Serum. This is a Black-owned brand, which I was so excited when I saw at my local Walmart. And they're vegan as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply this to the cheekbones. This is supposed to give you like a very dewy look. Oops, I forgot to close the drawer in the back. But I'm just going to apply this to the areas that I want to stay highlighted, like the forehead and the cheekbones, just right here. For my foundation, I want something super fresh, not overly heavy on the skin. I still want to, I guess, some imperfections to peek through, kind of. So for that, the most like sheer one that I have is this one by Profusion. It is the Feel Good Skin Longwear Skin Perfector. It contains hyaluronic acid, which is really good for moisturizing the skin. I think I mix these two, neutral and medium 5. I haven't worn this foundation in so long. I think I don't wear it because I know that it's not like full coverage, and mama likes full coverage. But for today, I wanted to keep it a little more dewy, a little more natural, very fresh and spring appropriate. I'm going to go in and just blend this with my sponge. I mean, this still gives you really nice coverage, honestly. Like, if you don't have a lot of imperfections, I think this is perfect for that. I would love to know what is your favorite, like, tinted moisturizer or BB cream. I've been wanting to try something like that, either a BB cream, a CC cream, something that's going to be super lightweight on the skin, not too much coverage, but not super sheer. So if you guys can please give me some recommendations, whether it's like a drugstore or high-end, let me know, because I really want to try something for the days that I'm not wearing too much makeup. And I still want a little bit of coverage, but not to be full glam. I'm going to go in with a concealer that's a little bit more full coverage. I do have some pretty dark circles because Lincoln has been keeping me up just with coughing and the mucus and all that stuff, which is not fun. But again, I'm not going to go too heavy-handed with this because I still want the skin to look very, very natural. And as you can see, it's still very glowy. I think the foundation is actually too light for me, which is weird. I thought it matched me, but I'm going to go ahead and blend that in. I'm using a small little sponge, and I'm just going to take that underneath the eyes. And I'm also going to take that into the waterline. The concealer is looking good. I do want to add my colors on the lower lash line before I set. I do find that these just hold on to something like a wet base better than a dry base. And I don't think that it's the formula of the actual eyeshadow. I just think it's pastel eyeshadows in general that lack pigmentation, which is totally okay. I'm going to go back and just do the same colors on the lower lash line. I'm going to take the shade Minty Fresh. Just really packing it on. And then I'm going to go in with the purple shade. And last but not least is that super soft baby pastel pink. I think I'm going to take Fluffy Cotton, which is like a mix of like a blue and a green. I'm going to pop that into the inner corners. Oh yes. Oh, that is so pretty. Yes. Another product that was featured in my recent beauty favorites is the LA Colors Pastel Dream Eyeliner in the shade Marshmallow. It's just a white eyeliner. I'm going to throw that into the waterline. This is also another one that was featured in my favorites. I should just call this full face of favorites, but these are products that I reach for. I actually went to the Dollar General and I picked up, I think, 2 more shades because you can see I'm hitting pan. And I don't want to run out of this product because it's that good. So I'm just going to set underneath the eyes. I like that this mattifies the skin. So there's that. I picked up this new bronzer from L.A Colors. I don't know how good it's going to be. I swatched it and it was a little lackluster, but that doesn't mean it's going to suck on the skin. So I'm going to take a fluffier brush. This is the shade Beach Babe. And I'm going to apply some to the forehead. That actually looks really pretty. It's not too intense, but it's buildable, which is nice. I'm going to go back and grab some more. It's definitely not so pigmented, but the color is really pretty though. I like the undertone. For my blush, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Spiced Apple. This one is really pretty and it's like a nude color but with some peach undertones, and it's perfect for this look because I don't want anything that's too peachy. Just a hint of like warm, a little bit of neutral, if you will. And I'm just going to apply that right here, bringing it up to the temple, so it gives me a little bit of a wash of blush without being too extra. Now that I have that, I'm going to apply some highlighter. I do need to apply, actually I'm going to apply my setting spray first because I do feel like the skin is a little bit too matte. So I'm going to take the e.l.f. Stay All Night Micro Fine Setting Mist. This one is really good for just prolonging the wear of your makeup. While that dries, I'm going in with the Kokie Cosmetics Strobing Palette. I believe these are new. So I'm just going to take the golden shade and I'm going to apply that right there. This one is really pigmented and I'm being like super light-handed with it, but if you go heavy-handed, yeah, this stuff is intense. And then I'm gonna apply a little bit right here. For the lashes, I wanted to use something a little bit bold but still like wispy but long. So these have been one of my favorite drugstore ones. They are new by Kiss. They're the Lash Couture Matte Black Foaming Collection. These are really pretty. As you can see, like on the eyes, they just look very fluffy, very crazy. For the lips, I am going to take a lip liner by Italia. I don't think you can get these like locally, but Sweet Tea by Morphe, it's very similar. This one is just like a brown lip liner, so I'm just going to line my lips. And then for my lipstick, this has been a go-to as well. I just wish their formula was a little bit different. It's the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade Driver. It's really light, which I like that like nudie peachy color. And then I like to use my finger to just like blend it out. I was going to leave the lips matte, but I think I want to add a little bit of a gloss because this is a fresh spring makeup. So I'm going to take the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Ice. I like it because it's a very soft pale pink. And it's just going to tie the lips nicely, adding a hint of pink so they're not too like peachy. And this is the final look. What do you guys think of this very fresh spring makeup? I love the skin. I just love the way that this turned out. The eyes are very bright, very fun, very spring appropriate, and I love it. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, make sure to give me a big thumbs up so I know to film more videos. Thank you for joining me today for Makeup Monday. And until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys! Mwah.